Hello everyone, I'm Jordan the Graaff. I'm the founder and president of CY Christ, and I am happy to be doing the first video in a short series of videos that talks about our newly released report on faith-based abuse in 2020. This report, it looks at all the federal cases brought that have a faith-based nexus in the year 2020, and it's a research report that synthesizes data, and this video is going to give just a brief overview of that report and what you can look for. So before we get into what our report entails, I do want to give a brief disclaimer that we provide details on case information, although we do not provide any identifying personal information about offenders or victims. All offenders are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in the court of law. And then we also want to acknowledge the limitations of our report. We would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge that our report has limitations. And we mentioned this in the methods section of our report. Research could only be gathered by cases in the federal system. This is because of the ease of information sharing and the central place where we can get the information from. There were only a total of 13 cases brought to the federal system with a faith-based nexus in the year 2020. And we do not believe that this is a representative sample of the state of faith-based abuse. And because of that, this report does not seek to find trends year to year or to say if the climate or the situation of faith-based abuse improves from year to year. And due to the lack of representative cases, we feel that would not be prudent. In the future, we may note the differences year to year, but there is not enough information at this point to acknowledge that. We also wish to acknowledge that this report lacks demographic information on offenders and victims alike, as the information that we were able to obtain did not necessarily have all the information available. We also want to give a special thanks to where we got the information from. We want to thank the U.S. Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and Homeland Security Investigations for providing the information that made this report possible. This report was compiled with information in court documents and public records and other information that was released by these agencies. So let's dive into this report. It comes in 3 sections. We talk about financial abuse, sexual abuse, and trafficking in persons. In future reports, we're going to be adding hate crimes. Those are hate crimes against churches, but this year we only have these 3, where either clergy, church officers were the offenders, or a church was the victim. And then each section has a brief synopsis of the crimes that are listed. For the financial section, we have fraud, embezzlement, and laundering. Sexual abuse, we define it as hands-on sexual abuse, and then pornography. Those are the 2 main categories, and then under pornography we have 2 subcategories of elicited and possession. Elicited is where someone gets their victim to send them pornographic material. And possession is simply downloading pornographic material and having it in their possession. Trafficking, we talk about sexual trafficking, labor trafficking, visa fraud, and a number of other crimes associated with trafficking. And each section covers offenders, demographics, and including their position. And then each section also covers victimology or victim demographics. We hope that this will be valuable in seeing trends and getting an idea of what average ages are of both offenders and victims. And each section provides 2 case studies on the case category. These are cases in 2020, and it highlights some of the things that you might see, and we hope that this will not only raise awareness of the situation of faith-based abuse, but also give people the tools that they need to identify it and to prevent it. Thank you so much for watching this first video. I hope you found it very interesting and informative. Like and subscribe to our channel, and you can always visit cychrist.org to view the report in its entirety and to learn more about our organization, what we do, and how you can help. The next video will look at the first section of the report, financial abuse. Until then, thank you so much. Have a nice day.